Hello and welcome to this video. In this very descriptive, very long 5-minute video, we'll be looking at 2 Black Mirror episodes in relation to how we tell stories in this modern society that we call the GIF. Oh sorry, I meant the present. These 2 episodes are Nosedive and Metalhead. Nosedive is an episode about a near future in which everything we do is rated and judged through a form of social media. These people engage with this social media through the technology in their eyes. Metalhead is an episode about a technologically advanced robot dog thing that tracks, chases, and kills any animals that it sees. This includes humans. I will also explain the difference between how we engage with traditional texts versus how we engage with multimodal texts. Now, let us begin. Nosedive. Disclosure! In this section, I will be explaining the contrast between the end and start of the episode. In the beginning of the episode, we are introduced to Lacey and to a world with a muted pastel color palette. This leads us to believe that this world is serene and perfect. The use of slow camera panning makes us believe that this world is peaceful, and the point of view camera shots allow us to see a world that they live in through their eyes, which happen to have technological implants. The muted, soft lighting techniques in the beginning of the episode convey a calm atmosphere in which we can relax. After this slow, peaceful introduction, we are introduced to the nosedive of the episode, which leads to a complete change in the features shown before. We now find that the muted pastel color palette becomes darker and more saturated, leaning toward the fact that she is acting more down to earth. The use of camera panning in this part of the episode is dependent on the mood of Lacey, where most of the shots toward the end are quite fast. The use of point-of-view camera shots becomes much less common toward the end of the film, signifying the slow separation of Lacey from the technology in her eyes. The lighting also makes a change toward the end, as it starts to become much more sharp, dark, and defined, symbolizing a more real reality. Metalhead. Disclosure! In this section, I will be explaining the contrast between technological advancements of our world and theirs, and of course, the colours of the episode. Metalhead introduces us to a post-apocalyptic, near-future scenario that conveys our urge to advance our own technology. In this instance, the technology that was created surpassed the capability of humans and subsequently started hunting them. The parallel of our world and theirs can be made simply by taking a look into Boston Robotics. This company is creating something very reminiscent of the dog-like robots in Metalhead, so in a way, we as society are moving toward technology surpassing us, just like in Metalhead, and consequently we would lose control of the real world. Metalhead also leads us to believe that the main characters have no control in what happens, and although they might try to escape it, they always end up with the same fate. The colours, the lack of colours, can be used as a powerful technique in which the episode communicates the breakdown of human-controlled technology. By viewing the episode in black and white, you also gain a sense of gratitude for how far technology has developed over the years. Also, when you view this text in black and white, it helps you understand how even though the characters are running from a robot dog thing, there are no technological advancements in other areas. In both of these episodes, we can see that they use techniques that can only be used in multimodal texts. These techniques add more depth than traditional text could, and would be able to better convey the concept and the main ideas of the text. 2 examples of that are of Nosedive, as it wouldn't properly show the perfect world that the characters live in, and in Metalhead, where it wouldn't properly show the contrast and breakdown of the technology. So, in conclusion, what better way to convey meaning, concepts, perspectives, and contrasts than with multimodal texts through amazing techniques such as lighting, colors, cameras, and contrast.